Hello, Johan Mutonya, and I've got a presentation for you about how do people buy. And this was a presentation or a webinar I did a while back on our Global Entrepreneurs Academy. I thought it was so awesome, and people had such good feedback on it that I'm going to share this with you as well. So one of the big things that we do in our business and we help clients with is look at their sales and marketing processes. And one of the things that we've realized is that we need to understand exactly what the goal of each is, and we need to understand what they actually need to do and what they need to achieve. So understanding that helps with your processes, it helps with your improvement of your marketing as well. So how they buy from you, that is your sales process. I'm going to share with you a couple of ways how people buy from you. If you want to buy from me, go to marketingmachine.co.za. I'll show you all the details is on there as well as the results that we get for clients. So that's one way how people buy from us. And then your marketing process is basically how they find you. That is your marketing process. In a previous video, we spoke about the AIDA model, which stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. And there's a whole pre-sale thing. I'll see to put up the links here somewhere as well for you to be able to watch that and find that as well. So if we had to say, what are the different ways that people can buy? There's a couple that we're going to look at. The first is the traditional, then ask for more. There's the phone call, the e-commerce, sales funnels, as well as events. So let's dig into each one of these. The traditional one, that's where you go to the store. So you need something, you're having a nice weekend, and people are coming over. So you need to go get a couple of things. So you go to the store, you choose what you want, and you pay for it, and you drive back in your car. So that's a traditional method. We climb in a car. We tell the kids we're going to the shops, and they say, "Oh, Dad, can we stay at home?" So that's the traditional method. It shows you how life is changing. Then ask for more information. This is web forms, bots, or messaging. So the person is not just there yet. They need some information. Could be a quote. They've got some question about a thing, or there's some customization that needs to be done. So they fill in a form. They wait for somebody to contact them, and they have a discussion. Typically, they get a quote or something to that manner. Then there's the urgent one, is the phone call. So imagine that your plumbing is acting up, the thing just burst. You're not going to fill in a form waiting for a plumber to phone you because it's urgent. So you're going to pick up the phone, you're going to make that phone call, and you're going to ask the person to come as quick as possible. The next one, that's e-commerce. So that's where people go and they buy online. If you're in that space, it's absolutely fantastic. You're quite lucky, by the way, which is great. If you go e-commerce, please go in full. We've seen that sometimes if you just go halfway into it, it doesn't work well. So don't try and mix your, let's call it form business with the e-commerce business. Make it clear that you are an e-commerce business. Show the product up front, get it, and make it easy for people to buy from you online. Then quite recently, there's been an upsurge in sales funnels. This is a lot of automation as well as tagging. This is where you've got maybe an initial thing happening. So that's like a lead magnet, or you've got a low cost offer where they buy a book and they just pay for the shipping. That's a good example. Then you've got what's called a tripwire, which is the next step. So that's where they buy something a little bit of more value. Then they go into a phase where you say, well, here's my main offer, here's my upsell, then there's a downsell, and then the process stops. So that is a sales funnel. In the consulting world and the book world and these types of things, that works absolutely fantastic, as well as in the training world. There's a lot of people there using a sales funnel. The next one is events and live events and webinars. That's where you go somewhere, people inform you about a couple of things. Now, in this case, your lead magnet was that booking actually. And when you get there, many times people sell from the stage, so they offer you more products and services. It works quite well. There's a guy by the name of Brian Tracy or Tom Hopkins, I can't remember which one, but they said you're changing the sales environment. And this is what's happening in this case. They're changing the sales environment to invite you to an event or a live webinar. So we spoke about AIDA. So what is this process based on it? If you had to look at your marketing, that's your awareness, interest, and desire phase. And then when they go into your sales process, that's how they buy. So if you're a traditional type of sales process, your call to action will be to come to the store, visit us, come check out deals, visit us. All your call to actions will be related around there. If it's an e-commerce one, you'll go to the e-commerce website, you'll be able to select and choose your products, and you'll be able to buy from there. If you are like mine, then you'll go to marketingmachine.co.za, you'll fill in the form, you'll see all the details that's on there, and I'll contact you to see whether that's right for you. But that's a web form type one. So depending on the type of business that you've got, your sales process will be very, very specific. So let me ask you this question. If your marketing process delivers 100 people, what will your sales process do? How many sales will you get in e-commerce? Typically, they say it's about 1 to 3%. So that's in e-commerce. A web form, maybe 10%. How about a call? 20%. A store visit, 80%. So do you see changing the sales environment really makes a difference? All of this depends on your business. You need to decide which is the right one for you and get that channel working first and get it optimized as much as possible. If you're interested for us to help you with your marketing, go to marketingmachine.co.za. All the details is on there, as well as the results that we've achieved for clients. So I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful and fantastic day. Cheers.